Welcome to our Spotlight On series, but with a twist this time, where we'll be talking to some of our very own brilliant employees about their career paths to date and what it's really like to work for Impression, all in the hopes of helping you to find the best place to transform your digital career. Welcome to today's Spotlight On series, where we have the pleasure of sitting down with Craig. Craig is known at Impression for being our biggest photography enthusiast and owner of a very regal cat called Worksop, who's become a fan favourite at Impression. Thanks for sitting down with us, Craig.
Thanks, Rose.
Could you give us a little bit of an introduction into who you are and what your role is here at Impression?
Yeah, sure. So I am client success lead. So I actually joined the CS team as a CSM about 3 years ago. Just focusing on clients, trying to focus on client satisfaction and making sure clients are getting what they need from us, the delivery teams have what they need, and that we're kind of coordinating all of that with a client's business needs, how to help them grow, and just tying everything together and making sure everyone's getting the support that they need depending on, what we've agreed with them.
So what does a day in the life look like for you? What does your day-to-day entail?
A lot of calls. Because we are centrally on accounts, we tend to sit in most of the calls that our teams have with clients. So there's a lot of, sitting centrally on those, making sure that we're focusing on the right things, being efficient, managing the comms with clients day to day as well. Quite often some of that is funneled through us, even though we don't gatekeep teams. Also just keeping an eye on, the project management side of things, making sure we are progressing as we should against whatever we've agreed to do for the client, hitting deadlines and handling all the commercial stuff as well. So making sure that we've got contracts in place, we're delivering on the hours we need, we've got the time that we need on each account to do a great job.
Nice. So it's quite an interesting position to be in, isn't it, when you're working with clients day to day, but also not in the delivery side. So it's really nice to hear a different angle of how we support clients at Impression. So you've been at Impression for about 3 years now. What made you come to Impression and what makes you stay?
I have always worked agency side pretty much. So I started out in a print position as a production assistant probably about 10 years ago now. Really loved it, really loved agency life, did much more account management there as time went by. But the print side of things wasn't really future focused. I knew that I needed to expand out of that, increase my knowledge, start doing other things, started doing some web development, project management, and then realised that digital was something I was really interested in and that I wanted to explore more. But I wanted to do that at an agency that had all of the positives of, general agency life and all the, good stuff that comes with that, but that also was really focused on well-being and all the stuff that basically Impression had to offer. And that's when I came here as a CSM. The main reason I stay is because of the people. It's such a supportive company culture. There's always someone who's prepared to help you, regardless of what you've got going on, whether that's just something in your day-to-day that's maybe a bit different to normal, you're not sure how to tackle it, whether that's, a challenge and you're really not sure what to do. There's always going to be someone who's going to help lift you up and support you, and that's massive to me. And that's what I expect from our team as well. We're always looking around to see what other people have on and seeing where we can support each other. Another reason why I stay here is just because of the level of access there is to senior management. They're very transparent and open and ready to make changes. If you've got good ideas, you can really influence positive change, which is massive.
So you're in a client-facing role, obviously. So how would you describe our approach to working with clients?
I think it's really important that we are aligned with their goals and needs, and it's our job as CS to really try to understand that. And regardless of whether they're our newest, biggest account, or they're someone who's been with us for a very long time and we know very well and have worked with for many years, we treat them the same. Really, we want to understand them as well as possible, understand their business, make sure we know what's at stake for them, like what happens if they don't succeed, if they don't do a good job. And ultimately, we're really honest with our clients. So that's really important to me. We're not purely financially driven. We will only ever recommend things that are in the best interests of our clients, which is incredibly important to me. Like honesty at work is massive. So being in a position where I know that we are only ever going to do what we think is absolutely right and going to help our clients, help them grow and help with all those objectives that we've been working on with them and working to understand is huge. I think really important to me personally is that we have clients who really fit our values as well, and that's something that I really appreciate about Impression. We work with clients we know share those values with us, and we will turn away clients who don't. And I think that's very important to all of us when we're working so closely and really trying to drive success, to know that we're aligned and that we believe in the same things and we're trying to do business in the right way and business for good. It's really important.
I love that you can see our values go through right from our employees to our clients and how that goes through the journey. That's really important. So what is your favourite thing about working in a client-facing role, and what are perhaps the challenges?
What's my favourite thing? It's very dynamic. It's quite varied. You know, we get to see how we impact on our clients and their businesses, which is really great. We can play quite a big part in that journey, even though we're not delivering on the work ourselves. The fact that we are the ones who work to best understand our clients and make sure their goals and their values and everything else runs through everything we do means we play quite a big part in what we deliver, even if we're not doing the delivering ourselves. And it can really help steer us and the team in the right direction. So that's really rewarding. When we see clients succeed and we meet goals and meet objectives, it might not be that we've done the doing, but we've inevitably played quite a big part in getting to that point. It is challenging at times, just trying to juggle multiple accounts. You know, everyone in the CS team is working across multiple clients at any single time. For some people, that might only be a few, depending on the size of those accounts. For some people, it might be, say, 8, 9 clients at a time. Juggling that can be challenging, but like we were saying earlier, there's always someone who's there to support, maybe to help you prioritize, to take a little bit of something off you and lighten your load. There's always a way around it, and we're very mindful of people's headspace when we plan that time in as well, to make sure that you aren't overloaded and that there is that space and that you're not feeling like there is a need to do more than you're able to actually deliver on. But it's really important.
Nice, thank you. So nice to hear the way that you speak about how Impression supports you in your role and you support others in their role as well. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, Craig. If you'd like to find out more about our roles and our careers at Impression, head to our website.